Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's Answer in 5, where we will answer a few questions on artificial preservatives. The first question is, can a combination of potassium sorbate and calcium propionate be added to bread to make it last up to 10 days? The answer is yes, because calcium propionate, when used at the right pH and perfect sanitation practices, you can get bread to last up to 30 days. Yes, 30 days of just CalPro, right? Would I add potassium sorbate with calcium propionate? No, I wouldn't. And the reason is because sorbates are just not good in yeasted products. It works against the yeast. Also, why do you need potassium sorbate and calcium propionate? If you have that much troubles with mold, then you have to look at the sanitation issue at your plant. Okay, people have to use gloves. You have to use uniforms. You have to make sure that the air is filtered properly. Change out the air filters. So things like that, just with perfect sanitation practices and CalPro used at the right levels, at the right pH, you should be able to get bread itself to last up to 30 days. The next question asks, what is the best preservation for filling of shoe cream? So shoe cream and preservatives are basically works in systems. Preservatives needs to work in systems that are high in water activity, which is the case of shoe cream. There are two things you can do to reduce the water activity. Go to our water activity page and you will learn more about that. The first is to make sure that you use some kind of sugar or humectant to bring down the water activity. Also add as little water as you can, or use more fat, use more shortening solids to increase the total solids of the system so that you can reduce the total water activity. If you do that, you might not need to use preservatives at all. And if you still need to increase your shelf life, you can add something like potassium sorbate to this, and also a chelating agent like EDTA. So those two will work to increase and improve your shelf life. Last question is about gluten-free. Someone sent me a picture on a gluten-free bread with a really big hole at the top. So in such situation, when the bread is baking, it looks like it's rising, but in reality, what's under that crust is a big hole, because all the other bubbles have merged together. And the reason why bubbles merge together is because the system is unstable. It's unstable because your polar and non-polar molecules are not binding well. And to improve this binding and stability, you have to add in an emulsifier. So emulsifiers like monoamine or lecithin, go look that up at BAKERpedia. Those two ingredients is going to help the stability of your system and prevent the air cells from merging. Also look into reducing your water, because more fluidity in the system will help the mobility and help disrupt the cells, causing them to merge together again. You can reduce the mobility of water through adding hydrocolloids, using modified starches, and definitely reducing the water. Right. So that's all for today's Answer in 5. I hope you have a good weekend. If you need more questions answered privately, go to our resource tab on BAKERpedia.com and you can hire our consulting team or just pay for a question to be answered. All right. Till next week. Have a nice weekend. Bye.